Let's talk about the art of video making. Now, it's very easy for me to make a video such as this one where I'm just talking into a camera and giving commentary to some issue or some type of just topic because I have cameras available to me all the time, every day, every moment. They're readily available, whether it be on my phone, a computer, any type of device really. And with that being said, the hardest part of making a video to me sometimes is the topic. I have a hard time thinking of what I should say or, oh, can I talk about that without seeming too on this side or on that side? Generally, I'm kind of indifferent to how what I say is perceived because I don't have many subscribers anyway. But not only that, I really believe that if I go and speak about topics and give my opinions on them in a way that is genuine, which is what I've done for the last, I think, 100, 200 videos, it's certainly, I think, and it will attract a larger group of people to it than if I were to have some rehearsed script. And I think being off the cuff is more rewarding than anything else because you have this battle where you keep having to find words to use and sort of manipulate to mean what you want them to mean or go off of what you already know them to mean, which I think further shows whether or not I'm actually capable of doing any type of speaking, whether it be public or in this room as I've done for the multitude of those videos. It's really just something I think is very, very much possible for most people to do. Um, when it comes to bigger things such as animations or drawings or voice acting, there's a whole bunch more involved with that, and I'm not going to even claim I know the bulk of those type of issues or how to legitimately do them and make them seem decent or of a quality that people like. And I'll just go out and say this, kind of going back to the whole videos, just me talking such as this one. One of the big reasons I think I'm able to find something to speak of every day, even if it's just for a minute or 2 minutes or 3 minutes or 4 minutes, is because of the fact that I think at this point I know what my views are and I know how I feel about things. I'm primarily liberal. I have some conservative ideology, even though, again, social issues totally on the left. But again, it's just one of those things where when I think of part of the reasons why I'm of the ideology of the left, I always think of Robert Kennedy and his work towards just bettering the life of those who were in situations much crappier than his, for a lack of a more eloquent word. Let's not get mad. The kids have all heard that word by now. If we were limited to that swear word, I don't think we'd have any problems. But anyway, just trying to kind of be lighthearted in this moment, even though I was probably unsuccessful. But again, that's a subject people will judge without my opinion, so it's kind of pointless. Again, the fact that he was able to just speak for all these different types of people, whether it be middle class, really just middle class and lower class, the common man as I see it, that really inspires me daily when I think about why do I feel this way about this? Why do I feel this way about that? Why am I more inclined to identify with the Democratic Party, even though they've just as a whole been disappointing me as of late with their super delegates and all of that, referring to presidential politics. I still am able to just take topics that don't completely engross me, which is what I've done with most of these news stories that I don't have really any prior knowledge of until they actually happen, and give my opinion on them. And what I feel is just a way that is not something you see on TV, or, and you could obviously go and watch the Young Turks if you want to see something with pretty visuals and wonderful looking textures, but I don't have that. And I'm not going to say that I have it. I'm a guy who films himself on devices, and that's pretty much it. And the fact of the matter is, and I think we kind of comes to the whole humbling part of this experience of just making videos on a regular basis at this point, is the fact that I think of what other people are capable of, what I'm capable of, and I honestly believe this is something that anyone can do if they have the right material for it. And there are some who will argue, oh, well, you need to be able to speak and enunciate and use words. Not really. I'm not going to call anybody out by name, but there have been people on YouTube who certainly I would not call the most eloquent of individuals, but nonetheless, they still can convey a point. And, it worked for George Bush. Should work for some random people on the internet, right? It, it won't possibly backfire. That could never happen. Instead, you'll actually see a just split on this issue. My glasses are falling off. Where people will always get on someone about how they talk instead of actually listening to what they're saying. There's some type of manner of speaking always that's going to annoy most of us, but I think the biggest part of being an adult, and not even that, but just being a tolerant person. I think anyone can do that at any age. Although kids are less likely to do it, but again, they're kids, or they're children, or they're smaller, and they're just not aware of the tolerance that we should have in our older years. It's not about being right in terms of how you speak, but just in what you say. So I think that's part of why what I believe to be the art of video making, just being able to make a video and try your best, which is what I try to do. So thank you for watching and have a good day.